Hey everyone, welcome to our class number 19. আজি আমি স্টাডি কৰিম কিছুমান ফৰ্মুলাজ বা পইণ্টছ যিবিলাক তোমালোকে মনত ৰাখিব লাগে to solve problems related to probability as well as আমি কিছুমান problem আজি solve কৰিম যিবোৰ তোমালোকৰ examination বা to complete the concept of probability important, right? So points কিছুমান আছে যিবোৰ তোমালোকে মনত ৰাখিব লাগে প্ৰথম হ'ল is your probability always lies between 0 and 1 eto hoday monot rakhibo lagibo then next is probability of a bar is 1 minus probability of a, right? So non happening is 1 minus probability of happening. Number 3 is there probability of a intersection b, right? eto jodi bar hoy is equal to probability of a bar union b bar. This is de Moivre's theorem. Probability of a union b bar is equal to probability of a bar intersection b bar. De Moivre's theorem. Then number 4, if a and b are independent, tetiale ki hobo probability of a intersection b is probability of a into probability of b, right? So that's one point. Number 5 is if a and b are mutually exclusive, then ki hobo probability of a intersection b will be 0, right? Then number 6 is probability of a union b is probability of a plus probability of b minus probability of a intersection b. Etu eta rule. Then next rule is the multiplicative theorem, that is probability of a by conditional probability given b is probability of a intersection b probability of b. Similarly, probability of b given a is probability of a intersection b by probability of a. It all conditional probability. Conditional probability pisot ami ki paisilo the probability of a intersection b a ke khine cross multiply kori ami paisilo je probability of a into probability of b given a ba probability of b into probability of a given b, right? So eketa rule or eketa formula tumaloke hoday monot rakhibo lagibo. Then atitke important formula that you should remember is probability of E is m by n by favorable divided by total. That is our formula of probability, right? So ami last class to conditional probability upot ami theorem discuss korisilo ba conditional probability ma discuss kori disilo. Aji ami conditional probability upor duta man numericals korim and normal probability upor to kisuman numericals korim. So let's first take an example. So example to dia ase example 1, right? So yat koise je find the probability of selecting a family with 2 boys subjected that their first child is a boy, right? So if I have to write down the question, so this is find the probability selecting a family with 2 boys from a group of families of 3 children. Given that the first child is a girl. Okay, question to it says find the probability of selecting a family with 2 boys from a group of families of 3 children. তাৰমানে যেটো গ্ৰুপ আছে গ্ৰুপত প্ৰত্যেকৰে 3 জনকে লৰা ছোৱালী আছে। এই 3 জনকে লৰা ছোৱালীৰ ভিতৰত তোমা উলাব দিছে যে what is the probability যে তাত দুজন লৰা আছে হিয়তৰ ফ্যামিলিটো। ওকে, সো ইয়াতে দুই ধৰণে তুমি কৰিব পাৰা। I will show you 2 different ways. Okay, প্ৰথমটো হ'ল straight forward যেটো ফর্মুলা ইউজ কৰিম। ফর্মুলাটো suppose let A denote the event that the selected family have 2 boys, and B denote that their first child is a girl. ঠিক আছে, so এতিয়া আমাক লাগে we are to calculate কি লাগে যে দুজন লৰা থকা but provided যে হিয়তৰ প্ৰথম চাইল্ডটো ছোৱালী হ'ব লাগিব। that means we have to calculate probability A given B, এটো উলাব লাগে। now we know probability of A given B কি হয়, probability of A intersection B by probability of B, probability of B, right? এইটো ফর্মুলা। এটা বেসিক্যালি আমাক এইটো উলাবৰ কাৰণে কি জানিব লাগিব, A intersection B জানিব লাগিব আৰু B জানিব লাগিব probability। এটা প্ৰথমতে আমি স্যাম্পল স্পেস লিখিম। here the sample space is কি হ'ব, let's say তোমার boy হ'ব পাৰে, boy girl হ'ব পাৰে, boy girl boy হ'ব পাৰে, girl boy হ'ব পাৰে, then girl boy হ'ব পাৰে, girl boy girl হ'ব পাৰে, and then boy girl হ'ব পাৰে, and last girl and girl হ'ব পাৰে। right, so মই আগৰ ক্লাছতো কৈছিলো যে এইটো স্যাম্পল সাইজৰ সাইজ কেনেকৈ ডিটাৰমাইন কৰিব পাৰি। ইট ইজ ডিটাৰমাইনড বাই যে কেইটা অপচন আছে, ইয়াতে দুটা অপচন আছে লৰা ছোৱালী দুটা, এন্ড কেইটা ৰিপিটেশন যে কেইবাৰ হৈছে লৰা ছোৱালী 3 বাৰ, right? so 2 cube is 8, so the sample size will be 8, and we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 sample point. so এইটো হল এজ এ হোল স্যাম্পল। এতিয়া probability of B লাগে, A intersection B লাগে। so out of which events that are favorable for B are B ki asile B is the event that their first child is a girl, right? So first child girl hua kon kita ase eitu eta ase eitu and eitu, right? So we will go with the favorable cases যে girl boy hobo pare, girl boy hobo pare, girl boy girl hobo pare, and gutei keijoniye girl hobo pare. These are favorable cases, right? So therefore probability of B ki hobo, number of favorable cases is 1 2 3 4, right? 4. Total number of cases 8, so half, right? Etia amak lage intersection, right? So the set of favorable cases for A intersection B are or is A intersection B means duta lora pabo lagibo, 2 boys pabo lagibo, and first is girl hobo lagibo, right? Yoto prothom santan to swali hobo lagibo and ghorot duta lora thakibo lagibo. So that is your eitu eta ase first girl boy, and is there anyone else? No, right? Yat bahe aru beleg nai. So the set of favorable cases for is G B B, that means etai ko ase. So therefore probability of A intersection B is favorable cases eta, total number of cases 8, right? So 1 by 8. So eti ami ki pam, therefore probability of A given B is A intersection B ki hoy 1 by 8 and B ki hoy 1 by 2, right? So it will be 1 by 8 into 2, so 1 by 4, right? So this is your answer. এটা এই একেটা কনসেপ্ট বা একেটা প্রবলেম, দিস ইজ যদি মই মেথড 1 বুলি কৈছো, মেথড 2 ৰেও তুমি এটা শর্ট মেথডেৰেও তুমি কৰিব পাৰা, বাট দিস ইজ নট ৰিকমেন্ডেড ফৰ এক্সামিনেশন, মানে ডেসক্ৰিপটিভ এক্সামিনেশন। যেতিয়া তোমাক অঙ্কটো কৰি দেখাব দিছে নৰ্মেল যেটো তোমাৰ ফাইনেল এক্সামিনেশন, তাত এই মেথডটো ৰিকমেন্ডেড নহয়। বাট সাপোজ তুমি কৰবাত মাল্টিপল চয়েস এক্সাম দি আছা, মাল্টিপল চয়েস এক্সাম অবজেক্টিভ টাইপ এক্সাম দি আছা, য'ত তুমি জাস্ট এনসাৰটো টিক কৰিব লাগে, ৰাইট? তেতিয়া তুমি মেথড 2 এপ্লাই কৰিবা। দিস ইজ মোৰ ইজি এণ্ড কুইক, সোনকালে কৰিব পাৰি। সো তোমাক ইয়াতে কি কৈছে যে ইউ আৰ আস্কড টু ফাইন্ড আউট probability of 2 boys, right, given that first is a girl, right? So etia first is a girl ki option thakibo pare, tinta ঘৰত তিনটা লৰা ছোৱালী আছে, there are 3 children, right? And tar ভিতৰত আমাক প্ৰথমটো girl লাগে, so girl হ'ব পাৰে, right? girl boy হ'ব পাৰে, girl boy girl হ'ব পাৰে, right? and girl boy হ'ব পাৰে. Condition কি? First is a girl, so ইয়াত বাহিৰে আৰু বেলেগ অপচন নাই এইকেইটা, right? এতিয়া আমাক লাগে কি দুটা boy, right? so out of this দুটা boy থকা কি situation আছে? only G, B and B, তাত বাহিৰে বেলেগ অপচন নাই. so এইটো হৈ গ'ল তোমাৰ n, total number of cases. এইটো হৈ গ'ল তোমাৰ m, favorable cases. so favorable m equal to 1, total number of cases 4. so therefore probability of E is 1/4. so this one is much easier. কিন্তু কথাটো হ'ল যে তোমাক যেতিয়া এক্সামত কৰিব দিব, your examiner is not expecting this kind of solution, he or she is expecting more of a this kind of solution য'ত তুমি গোটেই conditional probability formula to apply কৰিছা, right? so marks অনুযায়ী তুমি চাবা যে multiple choice question দিছে কৰবাত, then go for this approach তোমাৰ less time consuming, সোনকালে answer টো ওলাই গৈছে, right? so these are two methods. next is example 2. Example 2 is a coin is tossed three times. Okay, a coin is tossed 3 times. Find the probability of getting 2 or more heads consecutively. Consecutively মানে কি হয়? This word consecutively means এটাৰ পিছত আনটো, right? এটা followed by something, যে like 1 2 3 are 3 numbers consecutively, so in that sense. Okay, so your solution হলে সদায় coin dice এইবোৰৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত you always try to write down the sample space, right? so sample space কি হ'ব? head tail head tail tail head tail and yes, so then tail head tail, then tail head and tail 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, right? দুটা outcome, তিনটা repetition, so 2 cube 8. এতিয়া কৈছে যে coin is tossed 3 times, find the probability of getting 2 or more heads consecutively. দুটা বা তাতকৈ বেছি head consecutively একেলগে লাগে, so ইয়াতে দুটা বা তাতকৈ বেছি একেলগে আছে, ইয়াতো আছে, right? and তাত বাহিৰে আৰু নাই, right? so কি হ'ব? favorable cases কি হ'ব will be head 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 ইয়াতে তিনটা কনজিকিউটিভ আছে ইয়াতে দুটা কনজিকিউটিভ আছে and ইয়াতেও দুটা কনজিকিউটিভ আছে so therefore required probability is 3/8 right so ekdom easy questions ebo let's go to the next question example 3 example 3 dia ase probability of A is half probability of B is 1/3 and probability of A intersection B is equal to 1/4 dia ase you are to find probability of A given B and number 2 probability of A bar given B bar okay so here solution number 1 prothom ki ase probability of A given B ase so obviously the formula is probability of A intersection B pisphale B ase so B right so it's a very straightforward formula and solution A intersection B dia ase 1/4 dia ase right and then tomar B dia ase 1/3 so it will be 3/4 right so it is ekdom simple easy just formula advice but the next one is given A bar by B bar এটা এইটো ভুল নকৰিবা যে don't consider it as A given B bar তাৰমানে গুটেখিনি ওপৰত bar দি তুমি 1 minus probability of A bar B এইটো নকৰিবা this is not correct এইটো নহয় this is A bar that means A হোৱা নাই given B হোৱা নাই is the situation so this is according to formula A bar intersection B bar by probability of B bar formula mote di eitu hobo right now A bar intersection B bar tomaloge jodi De Morgan's theorem olob agote moi dekhaisu je De Morgan's theorem ki koisile je A intersection B is equal to A bar union B bar A union B bar is equal to A bar intersection B bar so that means এইটো পৰা আমি কি লিখিব পাৰো যে this is A union B whole thing bar probability this এটা A intersection B এইটো কি হ'ব this is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B আছে probability of B bar ইয়াতে bar আছে right 1 minus B কিয় because আমি লিখিছিলো যে A bar is 1 minus probability of A এই কাৰণে এইটো আছে similarly হে একটা কনসেপ্টত আমি তলৰখিনিও লিখিব পাৰো union B 1 minus probability of B এটা আমাৰ কোৱেশ্চনত A B আৰু A intersection B ৰ ভ্যালু দিয়া আছে ৰাইট A union B ৰ ভ্যালু দিয়া নাই এটা A union B ৰ ভ্যালু কেনেকৈ উলাম now probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B probability of A ki dia ase is half B dia ase 1/3 minus this one is 1/4 so 12 6 plus 4 minus 3 So 7 by 12, right? So this is equal to, so therefore probability of A bar given B bar is 1 minus 7 by 12, 1 minus B asile 1 by 3. So 12, 5, 2, 3. 5 by 12 into 3 by 2, so 5 by 8 is the answer, right? So that's exercise number 3 example. Then we will go with example number 4. Okay, next is probability of A is equal to 1 by 4. Probability of B given A is equal to 1 by 2, and probability of A given B is equal to 4. So examine whether number 1, A and B are mutually exclusive, two is A and B are independent, right? So duta situation dise, probability of A value dia ase, probability of B value dia ase, sorry, B given A and A given B dia ase, and amak sabo lage je A B independent and mutually exclusive hoy na nohoy. So solution, it is A2, this two without mutually exclusive ketia pam if probability of A intersection B is 0 hoy. A2 ketia hobo probability of A intersection B jodi probability of A or probability of B hoy, right? So now it is given probability of B given A is half. This is equal to probability of B given A means probability of A intersection B by probability of A. The probability of A ki diya ase, A intersection B, probability of A is given 1 by 4. So that means probability of A intersection B is 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 8. So we found out their intersection is 1 by 8. So intersection 1 by 8 as means it is not 0. Thus A and B are not mutually exclusive. ঠিক আছে, প্ৰথমটো হৈ গ'ল। নেক্সট আমি দেখাব লাগে ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট হয় নে নহয়। সো ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট হয় নে নহয় দেখাবৰ কাৰণে তুমি কি কৰিব লাগিব, you can show এতিয়া ইয়াতে ডাইৰেক্টলিও show কৰিব পাৰা কেনেকৈ show কৰিব পাৰো যে চোৱা probability of A given B is equal to probability of A given question today dia ase probability of A 1/4 A given B 1/4 দুইটা যদি equal কেতিয়া হয় when A and B are independent right so itu enake likhilo since probability of A given B is equal to probability of A according to the question therefore A and B are independent right so this is the proof of your fourth example so example number 5 is an urn and urn means bosta tomalakor bag ba dangor bosta ba anything is called an urn containing 5 white and 5 black balls 3 balls are chosen at random what is the probability that among these balls at least 2 are white at least what is the probability as among these at least 2 are white so that means there is a container to bhitor tomar 5ta white and 5ta black ball ase and ami tapora ki korisu 3ta ball select korisu so এতিয়া আমাক লাগে যে এই তিনটা বল সিলেক্ট যে কৰিছিল তাৰ ভিতৰত at least দুটা white ball thara probability কি right so let's draw the sample space to কি হ'ব যে white হ'ব পাৰে white black হ'ব পাৰে white black হ'ব পাৰে and black white hobo pare it's like boys and girls ji dhorona ami situation loisilo ekei same so tumar bhitor tumar jetai nohok kyo tumar ultimately the situation is this right then we will get white black white black white and black ঠিক আছে so এতিয়া তুমি এই কেইটাৰ ভিতৰত যিকোনো এটা হ'ব পাৰে any situation out of this 8 ইয়াৰ ভিতৰত আমাক লাগে যে probably there is at least 2 white so 2 white means at least so এইটো এটা right this is all So favorable cases কেইটা আছে 4টা আছে total number of case 8 আছে so it is half. Okay? So that's the solution. Obviously তোমালোকে solutionত লিখিব লাগিব solutionত you have to write down favorable case sorry the sample space is this then favorable case is this so required probability is this তোমালোকে ধুনীয়াকৈ লিখিব লাগিব. Okay, so next is I think this is exercise or example number 6. Example 6. So given that probability of A union B is 3/4, right? Probability of A complement বা A bar যি ধৰণৰ নিলিখা কিয় তোমালোকে A bar is equal to 2/3. Probability of A intersection B is 1/4. So find probability of B and probability of A intersection B bar. এই দুটা বস্তু ওলাব দিছে তোমালোকক right question to. So আমাক যদি এই দুটা বস্তু ওলাব দিছে then solutionত কি হ'ব union আছে intersection আছে A bar আছে. So A bar দিয়া আছে মানে since probability of A bar is 2/3 therefore probability of A is 1 minus probability of A bar is 1 minus 2/3 is 1/3. So আমি probability of A এর value পালো right. So probability of A এর পিছত আমাক এতিয়া B লাগে. So we know probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So union of value dia ase 3/4 intersection of 1/4 and probability of A value ami ematra ulalo 1/3 B value itiao unknown right. So this implies 1/4 sorry 3/4 1/3 probability of B minus 1/4. So this equal to 3/4 minus 1/3 plus 1/4 is equal to probability of B. So 12 9 4 plus 3 probability of B. So we get 8/12 is PB which is equal to 2/3 right. So probability is 2/3 B. Now we have to find out probability of A. So probability of A intersection B bar right. So probability of A intersection B bar ima dona ekhon diagram hisabe dekhabo loga hoy if this is so this is A intersection B A part took A intersection B bar boli koy right. So this part is nothing but probability A intersection B bar is nothing but A minus A intersection B So সেইকাৰণে আমি কি কৰিব পাৰোঁ, probability of A intersection B bar can be written as probability of A minus probability of A intersection B, right? So this is equal to probability of A কিমান পালো আমি 1/3 minus A intersection B আছিলে 1/4. So it's 12 1. So the values are 2/3 and 1/12, right? So ami required answer ki hol, probability of B is 2/3, probability of A intersection B bar is 1/12, right? Ekita hol tomar. This one is our 6th example. The next example is example 7. So the question is, a bag contains 2 white and 3 black balls. You see? Another contains 1 white and 4 black balls. One ball is transferred at random from the first bag to the second bag, A ball is then randomly selected from the second ball, bag, right? Find the probability that the ball is white. Find the probability that the ball is white. Okay. So etia ei question to jodi solution sabo loga hoy dedehale tat duta situation ase, right? So duta situation kenuka dhৰণৰ যে suppose this is your first bag ot tomar duta white ball asile and there are say 3 different colors of, let's use this yellow so to represent black. And next situation ki ase je next to tomar eta white balls ase, there are 2 white balls and we have 4 black balls, right? সো এটা দুটা সিচুৱেশ্যন হ'ব পাৰে যদি তোমাৰ প্ৰথমতে তুমি এইটোৰ পৰা ইয়াৰ পৰা কোৱেশ্চনটো কি হৈছে ইয়াৰ পৰা এই বল এটা ইয়ালৈকে লৈ গৈছে সো ইয়াৰ পৰা যদি তুমি এটা ব্ল্যাক বল লৈ যোৱাৰ লগে লগে কি হৈ যাব সিচুৱেশ্যনটো এনেকুৱা যে ইয়াত এটা হোৱাইট বলে থাকিব but the number of black balls will increase from 4 to 5 এইটো এটা সিচুৱেশ্যন সেইটো সিচুৱেশ্যন নহয় যদি তুমি এটা হোৱাইট বল লৈ যোৱা হোৱাইট বল ইজ ট্ৰান্সফাৰ তেতিয়া কি হৈ যাব দুটা হোৱাইট বল হৈ যাব and there will be 4 yellow balls or black balls এই দুটা সিচুৱেশ্যন আছে so this probability is an example of conditional probability যে ইয়াত কন্ডিশন প্ৰথমতে কোনটো কন্ডিশন স্যাটিসফাই হয় সেই মতেদি আমি ৰিজাল্টটো ওলাব লাগিব so ইয়াত আমি লিখিম সলিউশনত let be the event that the ball drawn is white right so we are interested in this probability of b right it is hetu conditional there a1 the ball transferred is white a2 the ball transferred is black right so we want the probability that right so amak ki lage je probability of either a1 intersection b lage je y2 lagibo aru prothomote dot suppose tumar I say white and plus amak ki lagibo or tumar a2 or a2 intersection b ei duitar konoba eta hole ba ei duita hobo lage right either this or this right so either this or that hole ki hobo this situation satisfy hole by a situation satisfy hole we will get a white ball so this therefore the required probability is probability of a1 intersection b plus probability of a2 intersection b right the a1 intersection b is probability of a1 into probability of b given a1 conditional probability ahibo then probability of a2 given probability into probability of b given a2 probability of a1 means the ball transfer is white right prothom back to para first to para second leke joa white eta white keita asile duta white asile total 5 ta asile so the probability will be 2/5 ঠিক তেনে ব্ল্যাক নিয়া probability কি হ'ব তিনটা ব্ল্যাক আছে total 5 টা আছে 3/5 so this is probability of a1 মানে white niya probability of a2 means black niya right so probability of a1 is here we have so probability of a1 is 2/5 and 3/5 so 2/5 plus this is 3/5 next B given A1, B mane ki asile the event that the ball is drawn is white. Given A1 happens je white goise, right? White ahile ki hoy eitu situation hoy jay. The white lagile yate white keita ase duta ase total ase 6 ta, so 2/6 will be the probability of B given A1. The A2 hole A2 hole this is A1, this is A2. A2 hole white keita ase eta ase total keita ase 6 ta ase, so this is probability of B given A2. Here ortho ki je what is the probability that you will still get a white ball given to me first ball back to by yalake eta black ball loi hisa. Aru etu hole what is the probability that you will select a white ball given that to me prothom bag opora yalake eta white ball loi hisa. Eta duta ase, so 2/6, eta ase, so 1/6. So this is 2/6, 1/6. (7/30), which is the solution, right? So these are some problems that are related to your independent, mutually exclusive, and then conditional probability. So that's all for today, and also with this we are ending the third chapter, that is theory of probability. So once everything is done, gote chapter ketia jetia complete hoi jabo theory discuss kora, ami pisolai at the end of the course ami ei gote chapter bilakor jebilak past question paper ase ebu solve korim. So tetia leke baki probability baki sum bo, if you have any doubt please store them, we will discuss them at the end of the course, right? So that's all for today, see you in the next class.